Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, October the 5th. Not really. It's Tuesday night, October the 4th, really late. I'm just pre-recording the video for tomorrow morning. So welcome. I want to welcome you to Barbara's Stamp Pad. My name is Barbara Ragsdale, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that lives in the San Antonio, Texas area. And I bring to you every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. a pre-recorded video for scrapbook page layouts. So I am here to inspire you and give you a little creativity and share with you some creations. We are actually on layout number 43, page number 2. And if you missed last week's demonstration, this is page number 1. Using the Boughs of Holly designer series paper. I believe that's the name of it. Let me double check before I keep it saying the wrong thing. Got it right here. Yep, it's the Boughs of Holly 12 by 12 designer series paper that is out of our current mini catalog. And so I also want to let you know, by the way, if you need any of the supplies that I'm demonstrating with, I only demonstrate with current Stampin' Up! Supplies. So if you see that you need anything during today's demonstration, or you really like this gorgeous paper, which, by the way, we are using this paper in my Leaves of Holly online bingo class in November. So if you're interested in some Stampin' Up! Bingo, make sure you check out the event description details. There's links to the current host code. So if you have any products that you'd like to order and you want to take advantage of my monthly online ordering special, you can use that link. There's other options on there. There's also a pre-registration link for my April retreat, although current retreat attendees have until October the 12th in order to put their pre-registrations in. So when you attend one of my retreat events, you get first dibs on the next one. So anyway, just make sure you check out the event description. There's probably something that'll interest you. And you'll want to take advantage of that. So, but just so that you know, yes, this video is pre-recorded. And if you are watching me from Facebook or YouTube, thank you. And if you're watching me from YouTube, if you haven't already, you can click the red subscription button. In fact, in the bottom right-hand corner, you will see this little cute fella. This cute kitty cat holding the red subscribe button. If you hover over that, it will pop up where you can subscribe. And once you hit subscribe, the bell notifications will pop up, and then you can just turn on your notifications so you know when I go live or I upload a video. All right, before I get too far in, let me share my screen because we need to get the... Where's my share screen? Hold on. Let me see if this is it. This is it. Okay, so StreamYard did an update, and I know they did some updates because I watched a small video, but I don't recall this being one of their little... The share screen button is like hiding behind another window now. So, okay, I'm sharing. All right. So last week, if you watched last week's video and you liked, commented, or shared, this is the wheel for everybody that liked, commented, or shared. And if you shared, you know, you got your extra entry on there. So thank you to everybody that shared. I think you can see this. I have some Pearl Basic jewels that I went ahead and pulled this extra package that I had out. So we're going to give away this package of Pearl Basic Jewels. So I know that's probably a glare, but let me shuffle these a couple of more times and we can get this drawing out of the way. And get started on our second page layout. I hope you all are doing wonderful wherever you are. I am actually getting ready to go on a retreat. And this is a retreat that I'm hosting in New Braunfels this weekend. So trying to get things like completely done. And in the middle of all this, I go try and start my laundry, and the washing machine's doing something funky. And so my husband just happens to be home tonight. He's off. And we both kind of looked at each other like, that doesn't sound right. Let's just unplug it because we surely don't need to burn the house down right now. So anyway, that's enough shuffling. Let's spin and see who wins this package of Pearl Basic Jewels I got here. At some point, you should hear some. Okay, that's weird. Like it's doing it. It's just didn't, it made like a little popping sound. I don't know if you heard that, but I'm like, okay, that was kind of weak. But Donna Hall, congratulations, Donna. You won this package of Pearl Basic Jewels. And I already have your mailing address, so I know exactly where to send those. All right, let's get back into StreamYard so we can get started on our page 2 layout. And then when I'm done, we'll bring these back and then we can look at them side by side. This is not like the normal kind of layout that I do. And I kind of put these already on here loose. But now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, I need to, all right, let's do it this way. I thought I was going to like help myself here, but that didn't work like I anticipated it to work. So let me take those off and kind of put those in some kind of order. So I've got my piece of Sahara sand that's trimmed down a little bit. Let's get glue all over that. And then we're going to center this in the middle of this basic white. That should be just about right. If not, that's okay. We're just going to go with it. All right. I'm thinking I'm almost out of glue in that one that I had. All right, let's try this one. All right, let's bring back, let me bring back page number 1 just so I can get some kind of idea of lining up these. Like I said, this is not a normal layout that I would do. This is almost like like it's almost samplerish. Like if you're doing a sampler. So let me see if I can line that up again. It does not have to be perfect, but if you are somebody that absolutely needs to have a ruler out, by all means, grab your ruler. I actually had one of my customers, after I did this last week, she sent me a picture of her layout, and it was a really cute layout too. I can't remember the DSP that was used. It wasn't this DSP, it was another one. But I was like, oh, that is super cute. And then it dawned on me, come on. Then it dawned on me, did I mean to do that one? Oh, I guess I did. Let's see. Okay. I'm like second guessing myself here. But anyway, I recognized the layout and I was like, super cute. All right. I thought this had glue in it. There we go. Once I get these bottom ones on, all right, so while I'm putting these on, who took advantage of the free shipping that was yesterday? It's throwing me off because I'm pre-recording this the day before, so free shipping actually is still for like a couple of more hours. I know I did. And a lot of other people did too. That was totally worth waiting to put in an order. Grab some free shipping. All right, come on now. I'm like trying not to, let's try this. Try not to open up a new thing of glue. All right, this one seems to have a little bit more in it. Yeah, this is kind of like sampler, but that's the problem when you can't like decide what paper you want to use. focus on the layout. I was like, I don't know which one to use, so we'll just use them all. Well, actually not all, because there's a couple of them. I think there's like one of them that I didn't use, and it's kind of like it was kind of, I don't know, it just didn't, for me, it just didn't mesh with the layout. So I just kind of left it. And this one that I'm putting down, I'm purposely putting it down with the designer series paper going horizontal, even though on page one, the one that I put down on page one was vertical, just to mix it up a little bit. Okay, and last one. All right. I like this one just because of the trees. All right. All right, so now I have all of my pieces down and we're gonna do some decorating. I think that was the biggest part there. Actually, if I bring back page number 1, let me move this out of the way. See if I can bring this over a little bit. You can kind of see page number 1, and I've already matted one of these. I'm going to do the other one. Okay, let's do this one. I've already done one. These are not as big as mats as page number 1. These are the ones on page 1 were more for like 4x6 type photos, and these are more like 3x5 size photos. And I wanted to leave a couple of them open. I think those were the 2 that I wanted to leave open. Did I put those? Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. All right. We're just going to go with that. I played with them. Certainly, if you wanted to, turn one of them landscape like this, you could. Or you could do both of them. I don't know. You do you. You do you. All right, let's do it like that. That way they're both. And I feel a sneeze coming on. Oh my goodness. I might sneeze, you guys. I'm going to pop these up on dimensionals. And I think my sneeze went away, but I'm going to see. Okay, so we're gonna do, before I do that one, let me put this snowflake down here. This little guy right here is gonna go on the corner. So let me get a glue dot on there, and he'll just kind of go right there. And then that way I can put him there. And one more. All right, and then we're going to put this one this way. Yeah, I got a couple. Oh, we'll leave those two open because the thought behind that was you could easily mat a piece of basic white on that one. You can even do that one too if you wanted to. So if you wanted to use one of those as a journaling mat, you can do that. Also, I've already done 2 of those, and I'm going to do the other 2 just in case you missed last week. These are the holly dies, and I used our adhesive sheets on the back so I wouldn't have to worry about glue. And when you pull these off, the innards of this holly die should come out, like they pull off with the adhesive. You can kind of see that, but not all of them did, just like last week. So I'm going to pull these out, kind of sticky, because the back of this is the adhesive. Normally when there's these delicate dies, when you peel off that back, it'll pull off like all the pieces on the inside. But for some reason, because I'm live, it didn't do it on this one. But our adhesive sheets, if you remember to use them, they work fabulous. All right, so here we go. I'm just going to layer this one over. I want to say this is Old Olive, just so that you can see that inside piece there. And then this is a smaller one. This is from the same set of dies. It's just smaller. Man, that is pulling all kinds of stuff except for what I want it to pull. You got to worry about these little bitty pieces here that end up on your projects. All right, but these are a little bit bigger. Oh, that one was one big one. Yay. Okay. But there's a small one right there in the center. Okay, now once all those are gone, I had to look at my camera so I can make sure that y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, and then just give it a little pressure. All right. I have already done one of these textural elements, and how I did that is I took Mossy Meadow. Let's see if I can open this. There we go. I took Mossy Meadow, the blend, and this one is a new marker. So this one is like super juicy, which my other one has been used a lot and needed to like be put to rest, basically. That's why that one looks darker than that. So let me go ahead and do this one to give that one a little bit more color. You could also use the light one too and just keep going over it and over it till it's darker. All right, and I'm going to put Wink Stella on those last. But what I want to do now is I want to put these on, and we're going to put these on with dimensionals. So let me get one there. and one there. And then we're going to kind of put that over that way. Let's get some dimensionals on the back of this one as well. Let me bring that down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. And then this one will go right there. And then I've already done one of these. I need to do the other one. But this is the little berries. This one is 2 pieces. So the die cuts in 2 different pieces. There's that. And then here's the top piece so that if you wanted to do it in 2 different colors, you would see the contrast, just like these leaf dies. But on this one, I just left them both in cherry cobbler. Okay, and then we're going to put one in the center there. And then this one's going to go over here on this side. Okay. Oops. Let's put that one right there. And then this one's going to go opposite this one. And I didn't tell my son that I was live, but hopefully when he comes out of his room, he will be able to tell that I'm live because I'm talking to myself right now. So let's get some glue on this one. So I can show you how this one mats on top of that one. And I just remembered I forgot to put this textural element on that top piece over there. So let me grab, there we go. Just kind of mat that on top of that one. And then let me put a textural element up there on the top. I should have put it down. Let me grab a glue dot on the back of that one. Oh. All right, let me see if I can slip that under there. So much for leaving that one open. But I have a chance to leave this one, put this one on without having to pull up anything. So let's get some glue dots on the back of this one. OMG, did y'all see that? I told y'all on week 1, be careful, right? And look, I broke mine. Oh no, that one's like barely hanging on. All right, so let's do this because I don't want to have to color another one. Let's do this. I say we, it's really me. Let me get a glue dot. We're going to do a little surgery here on this particular element. I'm going to put a glue dot right there. And then let me grab this piece. And I'm going to glue it. There we go. There we go. That'll work. And then let me get a dimensional on this side right here. I'm going to put it to like this left side because I want it to attach there, but I don't want it to be so, like, I don't want to put the dimensional on top of this textural element. And while I'm thinking about it, let me get this and touch that inside up. It's showing a little bit there. Okay. I want that dimensional to stick to this piece of cardstock on the die. So I'm just kind of straddle it like that. That way it covers up that broken piece as well. And let me put a glue dot behind that just to make sure. I'm going to put a glue dot on the back of this one so it doesn't move around. Okay. And then I went ahead and made another bow from the twine, the silver threaded twine. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's a pretty thick twine, and like embedded in it is like some silver. So it's really pretty. And let me get a couple of glue dots on the back part of this. And this one is going to go, glue dots are sticking to my fingers. This one's going to kind of go in this corner. And then I'm going to put some Wink of Stella on. I can open it. If I can open the Wink of Stella. There we go. I'm just going to brush it over these little holly textural elements, just like I did on page 1. That one's moving a little bit. There we go. Just want a little bit of shine, not too much. I think I did more on page 1. Let's go back over that again. Can always go back over it more. All right. Let me get this out of the way. I shouldn't have put my little thing of trash too close to my layouts. Let's get this off. I don't want those to stick. Okay, there we go. All right. I just didn't want those little bits to stick. And so, all right. So let's do this. Let's see if I can bring this up. I'm just now realizing one of the lights wasn't on. That's why it was kind of dark. All right. So let me keep that from moving a little bit. Let me move this over. Let me see if I can take that off. There we go. Let's take that off. Let's move this here. All right, we're going to have to go up higher. A little bit higher. And over to the left. There we go. I think you can see both of them. I'm going to have to move it up higher anyway, so I can do my thumbnail. But there you have it. There is layout number 43, pages 1 and 2, using the Boughs of Holly designer series paper. I hope you like that. Definitely it's a little bit different than what I'm normally used to doing when it comes to layouts. So you could get away even with this page number 2, leaving one of these out and using the designer series paper as your mats if you wanted to just put photos on there, definitely. But I think that looks pretty well balanced with some holly leaves and all of the different colors. Like I said, I couldn't decide what designer series paper I wanted to use, so I was like, let's just use them all. Let's just use them all. That's a lot of color, but this paper is gorgeous. So if you're interested in getting it, this is the Boughs of Holly 12 by 12. It's part of it's an entire suite, the Boughs of Holly suite, or Leaves of Holly suite, Boughs of Holly, one of those two. But the supply list will have like the real name, the official name, and the item number and all the prices. So if you're interested in these or the snowflakes or the dies or any of the card stocks or anything that I used today, make sure you go check out the supply list. And the suite will also be on there as well. So if you're interested in checking out the suite, you can do that as well. So thank you all for joining me today. I enjoyed putting page 2 together for you. Next week, we'll be starting a completely new layout. And so I hope you will join me next week for a new layout. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be thinking about what I'm doing for next week while I'm at retreat. So but I did want to let you know I do plan on going live at retreat this Friday night. So after this video ends, you should see a premiere for a Friday night video. If you would like to join me, I would love to have you. We're going to be doing an 8x8 sampler. And so, but that's all I'm going to say for now. Okay. All right. So you all have a great day wherever you are. Make sure to check on your elderly neighbors. And in the meantime, stay crafty. Bye.